All right, Cubs fam, who are you going to take to Relic 8 first? I've got 10 characters to talk about today that I think are great first options for you, especially because a lot of you are only going to be able to take one character to Relic 8 in like the whole year because it's so hard to get those resources. All right, go ahead and punch it, Chewie. All right, Cubs fam, like I said, we're talking Relic 8 today. I've got 10 awesome characters that should be first choices for you to take to Relic 8, and I'm joined by a special guest today. I found a brand new, not brand new, at least brand new to me, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTuber. His name is the Star Wars Guy. What's going on, dude?
Hey, Cubs. Thanks so much for having me, man. I'm super excited to talk a little Relic 8.
Dude, I'm so glad I found your channel. I was just sitting down on my couch one night. I saw one of your videos popped up. I was like, oh my gosh. This dude is a professional. You were telling me off the video that you've got some like graphic design experience and you're just bleeding that into your year-old now YouTube channel.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, graphic design, video, I'm a musician, so all the audio stuff, I already had all the equipment and everything. So starting the YouTube channel was really a no-brainer for me, and I've just always loved Star Wars, since I was a kid. And Galaxy
You're still
Hero,
a kid.
I'm still a kid, I guess you could say.
Oh man, well, we're so glad to have you. The community is glad to have you. Let's talk. We put this list together. I picked 5 characters, you picked 5 characters of who we think is best to take to Relic 8. And if I understand, you've been playing the game since about launch.
Day one, man. Yeah, I'm
one.
always on the App Store looking for new Star Wars stuff, so as soon as I see one, I download it, and sometimes I won't stick with it, but in this case I did. So day one of this game coming out, I have been a member of it. So
awesome. That's me too. I was just looking in the App Store. So number 1, Darth Revan. Now I should say we aren't including Galactic Legends on the list. It's kind of a no-brainer. Take your Galactic Legends to Relic 8 if you've got them. A big reason why, let's see, Darth Revan was your choice, right? So tell me why you like Darth Revan here.
I mean, leading the Sith Empire. What more do you need to know from that?
Yeah.
That health jumps up a bit, I see. Where's damage there? Yep.
Damage on the bottom, so your face cam is covering up. I'll move you up here into the corner for this. His damage goes from 1215, plus 1215 to plus 1620. You add the mods in there, that's a substantial boost in damage, and Darth Revan really slices through people, doesn't he?
Always. I hate him. For that.
Yeah, I hate him for that. You die for that. All right, next on the list, this was yours as well, I think. General Anakin Skywalker. Look at his stat boost. I think one of the big ones for me on Gas, apart from the damage, is that armor penetration.
Yep. And Gas has got to be my number 1 favorite character in the entire game. So just 1, because I love Anakin, and 2, because he's such a great character, leading such a great squad. Arguably the best character that's not a Galactic Legend, in my opinion. A no-brainer to take him to Relic 8.
No-brainer. All right, I like it. I like Gas as well. And another one to focus on too, out of this, is that his armor goes up. Gas can be pretty tough to hit.
Oh, yeah.
The armor, it's a subtle increase, but every ounce helps. Let's see, the one thing I wish that would go up on the Relic boost was his protection, but you don't get anything there. So mostly a damage gain, a health gain, and armor penetration. All right, this one, General Grievous. Now, any extra health you can find for General Grievous is going to benefit you tremendously. And you get a nice little boost here, about, let's see here, about 2,200 health boost, which is obviously going to be percentage scaled with mods. And then really great damage boost here, a crit damage boost from 13.5% to 18% added on top of that. Grievous is already pretty scary. I think he's pretty manageable, but at Relic 8, you might see some surprising hits from Grievous.
Yeah, I definitely think so. And another one of my favorite characters. He was actually the first character I ever took to Gear 13, right when they released Gear 13. So part of me is always faithful to him for that. But again, that health boost, all the damage he does, you're gonna see some big hits from a Relic 8 Grievous. I don't think you're going to be able to kill him before he gets one of those off. So that's a scary combination.
I don't know if he'd be my first choice personally, but if you're really high on Grievous and you want to try to catch your opponents off guard, I would definitely advise taking him to Relic 8. I think it would be something that could really just be an eye-opener for people in Grand Arena especially. All right, this one's my choice. Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. Now, this is maybe my favorite character in the game for so many reasons, not just from a lore perspective, but he was like the first almost Galactic Legend I got. I was really, really happy to be ready for him. His damage, his raw damage that Luke has is just so valuable. And we've got the armor penetration and the damage increase on Luke, which I think is going to make him an absolute terror at Relic 8. He's probably, I don't have a Relic 8 character yet. As you guys can see, I'll show you my, let's see here. We're at 13 out of 20 still, just a very slow grind to get there if you're not getting those top spots in your guild. Because, you know, obviously we got those flattened rewards, right? But this might be my first choice. This might be the first character I take there. What do you think?
I think that's a phenomenal choice. You can't go wrong. A lot of these characters we're listing are absolutely A-list characters, some of the best characters in the game. So I totally agree with what you said about Grievous. Probably wouldn't be my first choice. I would probably put the best two you could do, maybe between Gas and JKL, and it seems
Gas
like
and JKL. Yeah, and that's really what you want to think about in kind of how we put this list together. A lot of these characters, I mean, you could take the top 25 characters in the game and say, take them all to Relic 8. What I want to help you guys make a decision on here is who's the one character I'm going to take to Relic 8? Where am I going to get the most bang for my buck? Because it just takes so long to get these resources. All right, next up on the list, Darth Vader. This was your choice, and I like it. Tell me a little bit about why Darth Vader.
Another amazing character since the rework. I mean, everybody has been going nuts for him. Merciless Massacre, an amazing ability, and all that is taken to the next level by bumping him right up to level or Relic 8, not level 8. I mean, you're gonna be nuking people. I mean, it's Vader. We're gonna be going merciless on people and just not. So he's in so many counter squads. I think this one's another no-brainer. He'd probably be my second or third choice.
I think this is especially a good choice if you are using your Vader to beat Galactic Legends. This is going to make him a lot more formidable. Now, my Darth Vader's only Relic 5, and so this isn't the Relic 7 boost, but the Relic 8 boost. But the mastery stats here are important: accuracy, damage, armor penetration, all of those things. Especially if you're using your Vader to counter Ray teams, counter SLKR teams. That extra damage, that especially the armor penetration, does a lot for you to beat them. And so just having a little more comfortability in your counter, I think, is very good to have. All right, Han. Now, we debated in my Twitch chat, you and me, on what we were going to do with the Rebel team. We want to include all of them. We want to include CLS, Han, Chewie, 3 Baka. I think in an ideal world, just take them all there because their damage is so great. But who out of them is the best character to take? I think it's up for debate, and you probably can't go wrong. But the character we decided on, and we're only including one of them on this list, is Han. And a big reason for that is just because of the damage volume you're going to get from Han. The double tap, he leads off, he sets the pace of the battle, and he's got not just damage, but his crit damage scales up from 13.5% to 18%. From Relic 7 to Relic 8, his damage, raw damage goes up, and his crit chance goes up. He's already critting like crazy. It's just 13.5% to 18%. Very good, substantial boost there. And so these stat boosts for Han are going to make him that much more devastating to use on offense and to put on defense as well. I think this is great.
100%. And the one thing I'd say is don't overlook that health boost as well. So
yeah,
you're gonna make him a little bit less of a glass cannon, so he's gonna be able to stick around and just lay waste.
Do work.
Exactly.
Your boy Han. All right, next up we got Darth Malik. Now this was my choice. Look, guys, Darth Malik can just be so freaking annoying to deal with on defense, and he can solo a lot of teams on offense. He gains protection, and I think one of the biggest ones is health steal for him, because all of those hits, he recovers so much health. And when you get more additional health steal, mine's only Relic 5. At Relic 8, it's going to be quite a bit of health steal that he gains. I don't remember exactly what it scales up to at Relic 8, but I know it's a bigger boost from 7 to 8. That's going to make Malik that much more challenging to deal with from a defensive perspective. And so I think Malik would be a really great bang for your buck character.
Yeah, 100%, and that goes right along with that Sith Empire, Darth Revan stuff we were talking about earlier as well.
Yeah.
Malik's probably one of my least favorite characters in the game because he's annoying every time you see him. Taking him to Relic 8 is just going to make him I'm going to hate him that much more. So
let's debate. Relic 8, Malik or Darth Revan? If you're choosing between the two, who do you pick?
you got to go Malik, I think.
Yeah. I think it kind of depends on how you're using them. If I'm using Darth Revan a lot on defense, then probably Malik. If I'm using Darth Revan more for offense, I might lean Darth Revan actually between the two just for that extra damage. So go ahead.
Either or is both. So
if you are a raid champion, do both. Otherwise, I would say it's probably based on how you're using them. All right. 5s is on the list. Now, I know there's a lot of people who are going to be really happy to see 5s here. I think a big reason why we're putting 5s on the list is just that stat share that he gives. Armor, health, steal, protection, arms, mastery, stats, those are going to scale up substantially. What do you think?
I 100% agree. I don't have anything to add to that. It's all about that stat share and that sacrifice.
Yeah. So this is another character that we're adding that has multiple characters from the same team on this list. So between 5s and gas, however, who do you choose between the two?
I would go gas personally.
Yeah.
Because all of that extra, I meant to say this earlier, but all that extra survivability he gets is just going to make him that much harder to get down, and that's going to protect your other clones to a point as well. So
I would say, once again, it almost depends on how I'm using gas and 5s. So for me, from a defensive perspective, I would definitely put it on gas. Gas is coming at you. He's coming at you fast. He's coming at you hard. And if you're playing gas on defense, you know that you don't hit, or that you take 5s out first. You know you don't take anyone else out. And so that stat share is not going to benefit everyone. But if you're using them on offense primarily, I think I might actually lean 5s because the AI doesn't know to go for 5s, and you're smart enough not to put the taunt on 5s. That stat share is going to benefit everybody, including gas. I think especially an area where I see this very, very solid is for light side GOTB in particular. If that's your motive, you want to get a really great boost for your light side GOTB team, I think 5s might be where I would lean. All right, next up, we've got Bosk. Now, this is kind of a dual pick. I really like Bosk for what the character can do, just the character. The protection and health steal up that he's gaining, and especially the armor, don't overlook the armor, makes Bosk very, very frightening to deal with. But also Houndstooth. Think about how much more tanky can Houndstooth get at Relic 8 and how much more challenging can it be to deal with that ship. You get 2 for 1 for taking him to Relic 8. I think Bosk is a really great bang for buck Relic 8 character.
100% agree. And the double attack from the ship as well. I mean, that's, again, yeah. I mean, I think he's a no-brainer. He was already so annoying when Relics came out.
Yeah.
Such new heights as far as survivability and just, he's just insane.
And he's Bosk. I mean, I don't know about you. Bounty Hunters are just some of my favorite characters in the whole game. I wish they were meta.
Okay, so then why don't we have Zuckuss and Forlom?
I know, right? Where's Forlom? Arnold made a video about this like 3 years ago, and Forlom still hasn't come. Come on. What's up with this? Right now. All right, and then the last character on the list, number 10, we have got General Kenobi. Just like Bosk, we got a 2-for-1 character. You benefit not just from the character himself, but also from the Negotiator, which a lot of people are putting on defense for Grand Arena, making the Negotiator that much harder to beat, and especially giving it that speed boost to go first before the other characters, I think is a very, very good idea. But then also protection up for General Kenobi. He's got some of the most protection in the game. Health steal up. Armor for General Kenobi is big. General Kenobi is a high armor character. So much tankiness that you gain here that makes him so powerful. I love the idea of General Grievous General Kenobi out of the Padme team. I think he's probably going to be the best one to take.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, tank's going to tank. He's going to do that even more at Relic 8, and he already does it quite a bit. So
the only other one I'd say is maybe Jedi Knight Anakin, who we're not including on this list. I don't think you could go wrong with him. Obviously, damage boost, very good. Between those two, do you lean General Kenobi?
I think I would lean GK, yeah.
Mostly because the ship, or
I think the ship absolutely factors in. Yeah, I think, and then it just gives it more survivability, like I said. So I think those two factors, I would pick him over JKA for sure.
Okay. All right, guys, there you have it. There's our top 10 characters to take to Relic 8. What do you guys think about our list? Let us know down in the comments below. Who have you decided on? Again, if you guys missed it earlier in the video, we did not include Galactic Legends on the list deliberately because they're kind of a no-brainer. We wanted to give you guys something a little more sexy on this list instead of having 4 out of 10 be just 1 through 4 Galactic Legends. So, Star Wars guy, thank you so much again for joining me. Tell everybody about where they can find you and what you do on YouTube.
Just search the Star Wars guy on YouTube and I'll probably pop up. Add Galaxy Heroes if you can't find me. I do a lot of Galaxy Heroes videos, mostly gearing towards free-to-play stuff. I have a free-to-play Let's Play series there, and that's where you can find me. I upload videos every single day, so I look forward to seeing some of you over there.
You are my favorite new find for Galaxy of Heroes. I'm so glad that you came on here. I'm so glad that you're contributing to the YouTube community for this game. So thank you very much for all you're doing, Star Wars guy. We're glad to have you.
Yeah, thanks, Cubs. Appreciate it. Hopefully we can do this again sometime.
You bet. All right, guys. Again, fill out the comments, like the video if you did enjoy it, and as always, my brothers, don't forget,